everybody, to another episode of Minecraft. Let's play survival Minecraft single player here on Blue Nexus Gaming, where we talk about all kinds of weird philosophical shit while we sit here doing completely boring mining and then sometimes build, because right now we're still starting out and we just need a lot of resources. And I know what you're thinking. You can't possibly need this many resources, Blue. What are you doing? You know? How could you possibly need this many resources? I mean, for starters, have you seen how much chicken you have? And on top of that, you have some cooked beef. You have steak, man. What are you talking about? You don't need more resources. You have entire storage barrels full of cobblestone. Let's see, that's 7 plus, what is it, 5 double chests down below? So that's another 10, that's 17, plus one up there, plus another one down here. So that's 18, 19, plus the hopper and the furnace. So 19 and change. 19 and some spare change of just pure cobblestone. Just raw cobblestone. Now, what could I possibly need more resources for? Aha. Oh, that's real cheap. Yeah, that's 10 levels. That's expensive. However, yeah, I'm fine with that. So I have and then, oh right, stone shovel already broke. Right, that's what I wanted out of this chest. Lapis. So I wanted... Oh wow, I could give it efficiency 4. However, I think I shall give it basic efficiency. Let's see what we've got here. Unbreaking, efficiency. Do these change at all? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well. Which one did I have? Unbreaking 3, efficiency 3. However, I want to get that efficiency. So I shall spend 1 level on efficiency. Then we've got Unbreaking 1, Unbreaking 2, and Unbreaking 3. Well, I can only afford Unbreaking 1, but it also had efficiency. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm not level 9. So I got a lot of good enchantments there. Where was it? These two? Like, oh my god. Those two alone make an entirely amazing pickaxe. And then once I mix these two with this one, I'll have an efficiency 3 pickaxe. Actually, okay, so I want to mix these two, because that's going to give me efficiency 3. That's going to give me efficiency 2, unbreaking 2, and then I can upgrade the unbreaking 2 to efficiency 3. I need more levels for this. Like, there's a lot of good options here. I need more levels for this. Come to think of it, where's the books? The books should be in here. Do I not have any spare books? Really? Huh. Well, I suppose that's neat enough. I could grab another stack of loot here. There we go. Got those all balanced out. Is the minecart all the way down here? So yeah, this is the mine. I mentioned this last episode that I needed granite. See, this is why I pulled out the sword. It's because I knew this type of thing would happen, where I have a giant old slime up in here wanting to do me all kinds of bad things. Now I can just kind of smack the slimes around, collect the experience, collect the items. Looks like I made it all the way to level 3. Which is decently good. I shall walk up to the surface. Well, run up to the surface. I'm sprinting, technically. And you'll notice I didn't use stairs in this mine shaft because the stairs would cause more hunger. Instead, I used half slabs because the half slabs don't trigger the auto jump, whereas the stairs do trigger auto jump. So you have to be careful about that. This would be a good time to mention that my channel is still relatively new, so if you leave a like on the video, it really helps out a lot. I've been getting roughly 1,000 impressions per day, whereas just a week ago I was only getting maybe 900, and then before that about 700. So the number is definitely on the rise. It's definitely going up. I did not put away that pickaxe. I should have. The number is definitely going up. It's on the rise, and that's a good thing. It means that my channel is growing rather exponentially, which is great, because it means that I don't have to worry as much about what I'm doing, simply by virtue of I'm already doing the best that I need to do, you know? Okay, so yeah, here we go. I was playing just a tad bit of Pokemon Go, just for old time's sake. And I noticed they have a lot of new content on that game. A lot of the content was not there the last time that I played Pokemon Go. That being said, I don't really like the game still. I mean, I understand it's healthy and all that, but I don't know. It feels weird to try to like Pokemon Go, because it's not my kind of game. It's that simple. It's just not my kind of game. I understand it's a very healthy game. You know, it's all about getting out, exercising. They always tell you to stay aware of your surroundings and all of that. And for the longest time, they didn't have, player versus player battles. They didn't have battles in general. It was just running around catching Pokemon. Everyone was so excited, gotta catch them all type of situation, but it's just not my kind of game. I'm not the kind that, was very active in school. I was definitely the quietly sitting in a corner type of person. Oh, that minecart stopped in one of the worst possible spots. So I was wondering when this was going to happen to the minecart. The minecart has stopped on one of the inner rails. Now, I'm still carving up these pumpkins, so I'm going to finish doing this first. But the next thing I need to do is I need to get that minecart started back up again, because that's actually reducing the number of item entities just casually laying on the ground, because there's otherwise no item collection for the pumpkin farm. So until the items get picked up by that minecart, they're just going to sit there in the pumpkin farm and just despawn eventually. So I need to actually get to those, because otherwise they will start to despawn, and and then that's not very good, so I want to make sure that that doesn't happen, because item despawning is enabled. If I leave it on the ground long enough, it just vanishes. It poofs away into the void. Which is to say, you know, it's removed from the playing field, as it were. So I don't want to leave items lying on the ground for very long, especially since there's also a maximum upper limit to how many items are able to spawn in at one time. There is an upper limit to the number of items that can exist, is what I mean specifically. So there is definitely a good reason to be at least a little rushed in repairing the minecart with Hopper. If not for the sake of the items, then for the sake of my device. I need to actually grab that, and then I need to re-power this rail by a very simple means. Doing that. And I just nudge it there. Okay. That was, let's just say, crisis averted. That could have gone a lot worse. The capacity for things going wrong in this farm is quite high. As you can see, I did harvest my actual farm over here, my potato farm. Our potato supply is doing quite well. It's almost capped out. The poisonous potatoes are, of course, definitely capped out. Still need one more stack of potatoes right there, and then the potatoes will be all harvested up. Actually, technically speaking, I could just rip all these out right now, and that would actually give me the stack I need. I think I'll do that. That will allow me to switch to beetroots so that I can actually gather a full stack of beetroots. I think I will also want to switch over to wheat as a standard crop, because I still have to grow all of those hay bales. I never finished filling up the barrel for the hay bales. The hay bales are useful when breeding creatures such as llamas, but also useful when breeding creatures such as cows, because cows will eat wheat. Llamas eat wheat to heal, but llamas will eat a bale of hay, a bale of wheat, in order to in order for them to breed. Okay. Let's go ahead and deposit one of these stacks of potatoes. Then we'll go ahead and harvest the rest of these potatoes. What was that? Baby zombie. How dare he? Your contribution of rotten flesh will not be missed. I picked it up right away. Yeah, see, this is something I keep noticing whenever I'm actually, like, tending the farm. I notice that it's usually not the outermost ring, and not one of the innermost rings. No, it's usually the second outermost ring that grows first. I've noticed that as a recurring pattern. Has anyone else noticed that? Or is it just me? I don't know why. I mean, is it just the RNG? You know, the random number generation? Is that what's causing that? Or is it actually like something specific or something? I don't know. I just don't know. What I do know is these beetroot crops are going to be lovely. I should go ahead and craft some more bone blocks. Let me just boop boop. Did I not store them in here? No, I stored them over here, that's right. Now I can put those back, and then I can put these potatoes in along with the seeds. So this is the real benefit of having this composter, is I can just sit here and just throw in everything all at once. I don't need to worry about things like, you know, am I going to need to sit here clicking for the next couple dozen years as I compost everything? No, I can throw it in the hopper, and then I can go and run into my base to go to bed because it's nighttime and monsters are spawning all over the place, and I don't need that. So I'm gonna just hurry up before sunrise, which is starting. Just hurry into bed, make sure phantoms don't spawn as I finish off sleeping through the night. You know, yeah, it's considered working late, but hey, I mean, I'm fine. I'm not, you know, getting mining fatigue or anything from staying up that late, so it's fine, you know? Oh, I forgot to put the tool away. Okay. I need flint, because I need to make some arrows. Arrows. There we go. Making a bunch of arrows. And then... oops. I want to go down here. I want to start putting away all of this different stuff that I've gathered up in my visit to the base. I also want to retrieve the flint from down here. And then kind of want to bring the leather back up to the surface, actually. Alright, I want to put this tool away. Now, if I get an unbreaking 1, then it's actually going to prove more beneficial. Let me see, I've got efficiency 1, efficiency 2. Let me just, actually no, let me move these up 1. So yeah, these two are definitely going together. This one not so much, this one not so much, this one not so much. Yeah. Let's see, I need to put away... What just happened? My Minecraft suddenly went into portrait mode for a moment. What just happened? It's 2:24, or sorry, 2024, which means it is 8:24 p.m. I don't know what happens at 8:24 p.m., but that's like the second time that's happened at exactly 8:24 p.m. That's kind of weird. Just a little. Okay, now I need to put away the farm utensil. And then I need to put away this flint. Then I need to climb back up to that mountain and get to work on clearing it out so that I can have a nice open base where I don't need to worry about all kinds of craziness going on. Let's see, I'm gonna need a few torches. Not many, probably just 1 charcoal block worth. Sound about right? Yep, sounds about right. There's the 75 torches. Or sorry, 75 lanterns ready to be placed. For the sake of my inventory space, however, I believe I want to reserve the rest for the standard operations. Meaning, I don't want to actually convert them all right now, because if I do, then I just have to run around with an inventory full of it. Full of jack-o'-lanterns. And running around with an inventory full of lanterns is not something I really had planned on doing. Oh my god, I jumped in lava. Of all the places for me to step, jump in the water. There we go. Much better. Okay, so my helmet took a little bit of damage. That's fine. I don't mind. I will block up the hopper. Oh, I guess I don't need to. We have dried kelp. Okay. So now I get to add that to that stack and then put that back. I also get to do this. This actually goes down below. Let's see. Right, I wanted to craft a singular block of coal because I used up a block of coal earlier to make the torches. Then I was like, well, now I don't have a full stack. Theoretically, I can actually remove that campfire now, since there's really nothing for it to warn about. There's no lava there anymore, so it's not warning me about the impending threat of lava. Huh. Oh. So now I just go down here. This allows me to deposit the leather alongside the rest of the leather. I'm up to 57 leather total. That's all the leather I own. I know. I'm on like 123 episodes, and yet I still only don't even have a stack of leather. I do have all of the books for the enchanting table, but I still never got a stack of leather beyond that. That's the pumpkin farm. 2 pumpkins. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oops. Okay. So yeah, another reason why we want to clear all of this down to water level is because it will allow us to easily access the skeleton farm. So that's the other reason why we want to clear all of this out. Oh right, we dug into my farms. Okay. I had forgotten why we stopped digging. It's like, why did we stop digging? And then I remembered, oh yeah, because we dug into the chicken farm. Which means we're eventually going to actually be digging into the roof of my, my base. We're going to be digging into the roof of my little mountain dirt hut thing that I constructed. I kind of knew that would happen eventually. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon. You know what? I'm going to actually go down 2 on this because I'm tired of dancing around all of these pumpkins. So I'm just going to go through this trench 2 deep instead of 1 deep. Do I even need to crouch by this point? Because I'm just kind of breezing through all of this. Yeah, this is where looting would come in handy, is with the gravel. If I had looting on my pickaxe while I was mining gravel, then I would be able to have a higher chance of getting flint from the gravel. No, not over there, over here. Yeah, looks like I dug into my base already. It's a little sad, but again, it was kind of expected. On the bright side, the chickens have a brand new skylight now. They can actually see the sun. Or stars. Currently it's daylight though, so they see the sun. They also see the ominous glow of jack-o'-lanterns slowly drifting down upon the land as I clear out the entire mountain. But yeah, this is going to allow me to resurface the mountain as well as remodel my base. My base has needed a massive remodel for quite a while now, so this is actually very beneficial for me to have accidentally stumbled upon my base. Well, not much of an accident. I knew I was going to stumble upon my base because I'm mining out the mountain that it's contained within. So I knew it was going to happen. It's not much of an accident. But the timing of it is very good. And that's not supposed to be spawnable. Why is that spawnable? Give me a torch. Torch. There we go. Matter of fact, let me leave the torches on the hotbar. Because I need another one over there. Can I get close enough for that? No. Can I get close enough for that? I figured that was close enough. Okay. Okay. Now to excavate this so that I have clear line of sight to the place where my chickens are. Oops. Mined too fast. That's a lot of lag. You okay there, phone? You good? I think you're good. Okay. Climb up in the bed here. Get a good night's rest. Burn any zombies that showed up. None of which made it up here, so that's good too. Ah, that's already steep enough to hurt me if I'm not careful. Good to know. This is a good time to mention to like the video, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel. Shows YouTube this is the type of content that you enjoy seeing. And then YouTube goes and tells people who are like you that this is the kind of content that you enjoy seeing. And then I get more viewers. So it does help me. and it does help the channel, because if you like the content, then your friends might like the content. And if your friends might like the content, then people that your friends are similar to might also like the content. So YouTube shows them the content. I'm sure you can see already just how easily this spirals out of control. YouTube, perfectly balanced. So, other than the spiffing Brit memes of how perfectly balanced YouTube is for its algorithm, the YouTube algorithm is actually very useful for what it does. As I described, useful in the sense that if people who are like you want to watch videos similar to the same videos that you like to watch, then YouTube will suggest videos to them that are similar to your tastes. And they'll say, hey, people who watch this channel also watch this. You know? So for example, if you go out there and you watch El Mango, and then you watch my stuff, then YouTube will put me and El Mango together in its notes and say, okay, some people who watched El Mango also watched Blue Nexus Gaming. And then YouTube will sit there and go, hey, you person, you like to watch El Mango. You know, people who like to watch El Mango also like to watch Blue Nexus Gaming. Ah, right, the anvil. So anvils are gravity blocks. I forgot about that. I didn't forget the anvils were gravity blocks. No, I remembered that. I forgot that I had the anvil there. Like, right here, next to the crafting table and this pumpkin with the storage. And speaking of which, let me swap out some of this cobblestone for dirt. Because I have dirt storage. I don't have cobblestone storage, but I have dirt storage. Okay, now, so yeah, YouTube will suggest videos to other people saying, hey, you know, you like this, your friend liked this, oh, that's my front door down there, because that's the mining entrance. Yeah, that's the mining entrance, so that's my front door right there. Okay, good thing I'm sneaking, otherwise I'd have probably walked right off the ledge into that, and that would have been dramatic. Possibly. Okay. This one should allow me to actually dig through. Yeah, the abilities of my channel growing is mostly relying on word of mouth as well as the YouTube algorithm. A lot of people have been searching for my videos and finding my videos online through simply searching Minecraft Let's Play series or Minecraft Let's Play SSP. I am a technical player as far as the redstone componentry goes. However, I am also a skilled builder, as you saw by the mine. I'm aware that certain colors don't go well together. I'm aware that certain styles will clash. I'm aware that you need to be careful of silverfish in the extreme hills biome because, oh my lord, they're everywhere. There's also some emeralds too. The majority of my emeralds I did not get through villager trading. Let's put it that way. So there's a lot of emeralds in extreme hills biomes. It's a decent place for a spawn base if you're looking for a place for your spawn base. However, I don't have any bamboo nearby, so I don't have any like pandas or anything like that I can tame at the moment, because I need to find a bamboo forest, and then I need to find some pandas, and then I need to grow a bunch of bamboo. Just so much bamboo. Okay. Eventually, I will need to locate a guardian temple, because I want sea lanterns. So I will need a lot of prismarine, and I will need a lot of sea lanterns. But first, I will focus on completing the construction, or I should say deconstruction, of the terrain around the spawn chunks. Specifically, spawn is right there. There's a little tiny speck right there, a little dark spot. And what that is that's the cobblestone that I laid out to mark out where the spawn chunks were. I am aware that I can stop sneaking to move faster. I don't care. Like, yeah, I could stop sneaking, but then I just have to start sneaking again when I got over here, because I'm mining out a cliff face on a mountain, and I don't want to, die or anything, so I'm just gonna sit here and safely sneak my way through all of this. Also gonna collect down here, because it's actually a convenient little item catch right there. Then again, as I get lower, the whole thing becomes capable of catching items easily, simply by virtue of the mountain becoming equal with ground level, and then everything starts being flat, That's one of the first things I do when I set up a base is step one, make it a super flat world, basically. Technically speaking, I want to dig down to y equals 5 and then fill in y equals 6 with some polished blocks from the 1.8 update. You know, the andesite, diorite, and granite. A lot of people struggle building with those blocks. Me, I've not actually had a chance to build with those blocks yet. Oh my. My good pickaxe broke. Well, that's unfortunate. This is why I want diamond pickaxe with mending. Because then I won't accidentally break it. I'll rename another one like later, but yeah. My shovel used to be named Subscribe. So I guess I hit the like button a few too many times. Just a few. Speaking of which, this is a good opportunity to make sure that you have liked the video. I am aware that we just spent a solid 52 minutes discussing that exact topic. But, you know, if you did hit it repeatedly, this would be a good time to rectify the error. As my character needs to sleep before night actually officially falls on the place, because zombies tend to lag the place out, apparently. Now, I need to gather more dirt. Not specifically because I need the dirt, it's just in the way. Okay. Now I go ahead and pave it so that I can make sure no monsters will spawn on the paved dirt, as far as I'm aware. And B, the friendly animals, the friendly mobs, will not be wandering over this way looking for food, which means it keeps them safely away from the excavation site, so that I'm able to quickly and easily dispose of any distractions that may or may not occur, because the only distractions that would actually be showing up would be anything that wants to eat rock, which would be silverfish, or anything that wants to eat me, which would be skeletons, zombies, various undead, and probably a few other things. So, because I narrowed down the list of entities that want to have any interest in this specific section of, you know, stone and dirt, the interruptions are minimal at best, as opposed to frequent interruptions. I instead get very infrequent interruptions, and that's a good thing. because that means I'm able to focus on the task at hand, which allows me to complete the task more quickly. Which is, of course, very important. Another thing that's important is knowing what you're putting in your furnace. Because, my uncle used to be a metallurgical engineer at one point. Back when he was alive, that is. My uncle, or no, not my uncle, my grandfather. My uncle's a lawyer, one of them. The other uncle, I believe, was a CPA. I don't remember what a CPA does. I remember it's something about finances. But, he's more of an estranged uncle. He's very much the black sheep of the family. He's got his own issues that he's dealing with, his own issues that he's going through. We just kind of leave him be, and he ran off to Florida somewhere last I heard. He seems to be going through what I would describe as a midlife crisis, the problematic uncle. The other uncle mostly just needs his clients to pay him, because that's the criminal defense lawyer. He just needs his clients to pay him. There was this guy who didn't want to pay my uncle at one point, for example, and the guy, I think the guy still owes my uncle a bunch of money, actually, but the guy talked to the local his local crime boss, whatever whatever you want to call it. I don't know what else to call it. It's the crime boss. It's the guy's boss, and then it's for crime, so it's a crime boss. Yeah, I mean, my uncle's a criminal defense lawyer. It's a very common phrase. There's a lot of different variations on crime bosses. The definition of a crime boss can vary greatly. But that being said, this criminal guy, he talked to his crime boss, who point blank told him, look, you're not going to avoid paying your lawyer. We won't let you. You're going to pay your lawyer back, because you should definitely pay your lawyer back. And he's like, what? No way. I don't want to pay him. I owe him all this money. I don't want to pay him that much. Heck no. It's like, okay, A, you don't understand. He got you out of a federal charge here. You dodged a bullet. Okay, he got you the case dismissed. He won the case. Okay, you could have gone away for a really long time. We're talking like 20 years or more. And the guy's like, whatever, I ain't gonna pay him, blah, 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 He's just my lawyer, I ain't gotta pay him. It's like, no, you don't understand. You're paying him, okay? He's like, why should I pay my lawyer? And the crime boss explained it very simply. If you don't pay him, it's going to be more difficult for you to find a lawyer the next time you get in trouble. Because, let's be honest, dude, you're a criminal. And the guy was like, well, I guess you're right on that, but I mean, I don't want to pay him. I owe him like 10 grand. And it's like, Yeah, you owe him 10 grand. So pay him 10 grand, man. He takes payments. Get on a payment plan, start paying the amount you owe down so that you can not owe him so much the next time you get in trouble. You know, you don't want the people who get you out of trouble to be the people you owe money to, because eventually they're just going to say, well, I could get you out of trouble, but you owe me a lot of money, so I think you need to learn a lesson. And then you'll be like, what's the lesson? And he'll be like, jail time. That's the lesson. You're going to jail. And it's like, oh, well, that's not so bad. It's like, yeah, you'll get to meet all your friends that you haven't seen in years because they all went to prison. They all wish that they could get out because they want to see their friends and they want to see their family and they want to be able to walk down the street and they want to be able to go outside. They want to be able to take a walk at any time that they want. They want to be able to enjoy the crisp night air. They want to be able to enjoy having food that they don't need to cook themselves as they sit there and make sure that they're getting all of their minimum daily nutritional needs while they're pumping iron so that they don't get stabbed in the middle of the night, you know? While they're sitting there working out so that they don't get stabbed and have their bones broken because they look weak because they're in prison, you know? I'm sure that sounds like a lovely experience to some people, but, you know, gangs, constant violence, constant fights, getting picked on by the guards, getting picked on by the other inmates. Yeah, that doesn't sound very entertaining to me. That doesn't sound very fun. That doesn't sound like anything anyone would ever want to do. So tell me again, why weren't you going to pay your lawyer? Something, 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 you dumbass? Because why again? It's like, hey boss, I think I should pay my lawyer. Yeah, I think you should pay your lawyer too. You know? I think you should pay your lawyer a lot of money. Because if you don't, I'm pretty sure your lawyer is going to pay your ass a visit to jail. Hey boss, yeah? You're a smart guy. I know. Yeah. And then, of course, the guy probably backstabbed him and got him sent to prison.